Hey everybody, welcome to this video. I'm Inxlaura123 and in this video I'm going to be reading you some of my poetry. I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Anyway, so basically when I was younger I used to write poems all the time. Like I literally loved writing poems, and then I don't know, like over the years I just kind of stopped writing and stuff like that. But lately I've been kind of getting into my creative writing again, both writing a story and doing some poetry as well. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not like a fantastic poet or anything, so if you're expecting anything like really good, then this isn't going to be really good. But it's, you know, look, it's poems, I wrote them and I put thought into them, and yeah, I hope you like them. If at least one person likes my poems, then I'll be happy with that. So at the moment I've only wrote two, okay. So here we go, because as I say, during the whole creative writing thing recently, I've been writing a story and poems. So for me, like, when it comes to writing poetry, I have to be in the zone, I have to be in the mood. I can't just sit there and do it. I have to want to do it, do you know what I mean? I have to get like a vibe of, oh, I want to go and write a poem now, and just kind of concentrate on it. So I've got this little book here, which is what is going to be my poem book. So I'm going to read you two that I've done, and the first one is about anxiety and depression and how it makes me feel, what it means to me. I know, it sounds a bit depressing, but, you know, look, thing with poetry, sometimes it's uplifting and sometimes it's just like getting your emotions out, whether they're negative or positive, do you know what I mean? So yeah, the first one is a little bit low and depressing, but it is thoughts that kind of go through my mind, and I jotted it down into a poem. And after that, I'm going to read you a poem about being a book lover. So it's a bit more kind of upbeat, that one. I read both my poems to my mum and Nathan. My mum, bless her, she's not really into like books or poems or anything. So halfway through telling her, she started like watching the television. I was like, Mum, I'm trying to read this to you. She's like, oh, sorry, I'm listening. No, you're not. So that's not a good thing. However, Nathan, my fiance, did love them, and I was like, yay. So yeah, I hope you do like them. Please, you know, click like, comment, and yeah, that'd be awesome if you did that. Okay, right, I'm going to put my glasses on, which are here. Okay. By the way, sorry my hair looks a mess. I've just put it back. So, and I really need to dye my hair because my grey roots are coming through really bad. But I can't because for some reason I've had this like weird itchy scalp. There's no nits, I've checked, there's no nits, and there's not even that much dandruff or anything, it's just a bit itchy. So obviously I don't want to put like hair dye on it and get infected or anything. Anyway, right, sorry, I'm talking about an itchy scalp, or I should be talking about poetry. So sit back, relax, I'm going to do some poetry reading. Ooh, very fancy. Okay. So the first poem, as I say, is about how anxiety and depression, you know, is for me, okay? So, negative thoughts whirling and swirling in my head. Some days, all I want to do is stay in bed. I wish I could learn how to deal with this daily stress instead of feeling sorry for myself, feeling like my life is a mess. I need to be positive, calm, and let my mind be free. I will do this. I have to do this. You'll see. The worrying, the stress, the panic, it's got to stop. And instead of being at the bottom, I shall rise to the top. I need to give myself some love, support and healing to express my emotions and say how I am feeling. So there we go. It's okay. Like, as I say, it's not like a masterpiece or anything, but I mean, it's all right. Remember, I haven't wrote poetry for years. I'm trying to make excuses for myself now, but anyway. So that's that one. And as I say, this one is about my love of books. I'm a bookworm, very, very proud bookworm. Love reading so much. Read every single day. By the way, talking about reading, if you are on Goodreads, the app, come and follow me. I'll put the link down below, and you can see what books I've read, what books I want to read, and that kind of thing. So yeah, come follow me on Goodreads. I always follow back. So yeah, this is called The Book Lover. Okay, so I've got to try and read my handwriting, because when I do this, like poetry writing, I just like scribble things down. I'm like, oh, actually, I can't really read this very well. Okay, right. When I'm reading a book, some people give me that look. The look that says, how boring and dull. You must be such a boring, lonely soul. But with my books, I'm never alone. The characters are my friends. Do I sound sarcastic? Sorry for my tone. But you see, I love reading so much, always have and always will. Books are like a magical medicine, and if I'd stop taking it, I'd get ill. I love different genres, romance, thrillers, horrors, fantasy. And when I read, I feel pure happiness and glee. My wonderful stories keep me entertained. They keep me sane when life can be stressful and strained. Indoors, nice and cosy, coffee and a book, sitting in my safe space, my little reading nook. So, stop judging a book by its cover, and when you see me, know that I'm a happy book lover. Boom, boom. Anyway, so that is that. I feel a bit awkward. I don't know why. Like, I enjoy writing it, and now I'm reading it out loud. I'm like, oh God, is that really bad? Is that really bad? I start getting all paranoid. So there you go. Let me know what you think. Do you ever write poetry, or have you ever write poetry? I enjoy reading poems as well. I've got one book in my bookcase in the spare room, which is filled with all these old poems, and some of them are from the war and stuff, so they're proper like emotional and just really, really like thought-provoking and beautiful. But yeah, I love reading poems, and yeah, I really want to get back into it. I just need to think of different subject matters that I can actually write poems about. I did put it on that one of the poems, the anxiety poem, I put on as a status on Facebook, and most people liked it and give me some like really nice feedback. There's one person's like, you don't have to rhyme everything. But the thing is, like, I know you don't have to rhyme everything in poems. I completely understand that. But for me, that's how I do things. That's how I roll. You know, when I write a poem, I want it to rhyme. Even though it hasn't got to, I want it to rhyme. Like when I was at school and I first learnt how to, you know, write poetry, they would always say, back then anyway, you know, try and make it rhyme, you know. So that's how I've always kind of been, and probably always will be. But I love writing. It's fun. It's a great way of getting your emotions out. And for me, like when I wrote that the poem about like being the book lover, as soon as I finished it, that last line, I felt this like sense of accomplishment. Like I felt like, whoa, I've done it. It's quite good. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a kind of self-achievement thing. But anyway. But yeah, as I say, I love reading, I love writing, and I just hope you liked it as well. Please give me some feedback. I know there's some troll that's gonna be like, it's really shit. But yeah, hopefully in general people like my poetry. And if you have any like ideas for future kind of poem subject matters, let me know. That'd be awesome, because I do, as I say, need a bit of advice as such. Because I said to Nathan, I was like, what do I actually write about next? I wrote about books, I wrote about anxiety. Obviously I'm gonna do like something like romance and love. Do you know what I mean? But after the love thing, I don't know what else to write about. So maybe, I don't know, I could walk around the park and then come home and write a poem about the park, like the trees and the grass and the fresh air, and I don't know. Anyway, so please click like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and as I say, link to Goodreads is down below, so come follow me on there. Also, all the links to my social media, so Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and I've also got another YouTube channel, if you don't know already. Some of you already do, because you've come over from that channel, but if you don't, the other channel is called Minx Laura 123 ASMR. Basically, ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. I always worry that I'm going to forget it, but there we go. But yeah, basically videos to help you relax, to help you chill out, sleep. If you're having a panic attack, these videos kind of help you calm down. Some people, when they watch ASMR videos, get like a nice, pleasant, tingly sensation in their scalp. So yeah, it does sound a bit weird, but trust me, weird is good. And it does help millions and millions of people all around the world. So there we go. So yeah, Minx Laura 123 ASMR. I'll put the link down to that as well in the description box. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I hope you enjoyed my poems. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Bye.